Picture this. Your cat is sprawled on the couch, belly out, completely unbothered. You think, that's just my fluffy baby. But what if that belly is more than just fluff? What if it's actually putting your cat's life at risk? Today we're diving into one of the most common and most overlooked health problems in pet cats, obesity. We'll cover what it actually is, why it's so widespread, what it does to your cat's body, and most importantly, exactly what you can do to help. So if you love your cat and want them around for as long as possible, keep watching, because this video might just change their life. Let's start with the basics. Cat obesity means your cat has accumulated enough excess body fat that it's starting to harm their health. But here's the thing, it can be really hard to tell just by looking, especially with fluffy breeds. Vets use something called a body condition score to assess this. Think of it like a fitness scale for cats. At a healthy weight, you should be able to feel your cat's ribs without pressing hard, see a visible waist when you look at them from above, and their belly shouldn't hang low when they walk. A cat is considered overweight when they're about 10 to 20% above their ideal weight. They cross into obese territory at more than 20% above that ideal. Now, weight numbers can be misleading. A Maine Coon might naturally tip the scales at 15 or even 18 pounds and be perfectly healthy. A petite domestic shorthair? Their ideal weight might be closer to 8 pounds. So it's not about a magic number, it's about proportion and body condition. Here's a stat that might shock you. Studies estimate that 50 to 60% of domestic cats are overweight or obese. That's more than half. If you have two cats, statistically, at least one of them may be carrying more weight than is healthy. And most owners don't even realize it, partly because chubby cats have become so normalized. And honestly, they're adorable. But adorable doesn't always mean healthy. So how do cats end up overweight in the first place? There are actually several really common culprits. The biggest one is the indoor lifestyle. Most of our cats live entirely indoors, which keeps them safe, but it also dramatically cuts down on the movement they'd naturally do in the wild. No hunting, no roaming, a lot of napping. Then there's free feeding, leaving food out all day. Some cats are good at self-regulating, but many will just keep eating, out of boredom, out of habit, just because the food is there. Treats are another sneaky one. A few extra treats every day sounds harmless, but those calories add up fast. Age is a factor too. Older cats have slower metabolisms and tend to move less, making weight gain much easier. And finally, spaying or neutering can slightly lower a cat's metabolic rate, which means their calorie needs drop after surgery, even if their appetite doesn't. None of these things make you a bad pet parent. They're just really easy traps to fall into, and now that you know, you can do something about it. Okay, so your cat is a little chunky. Does it really matter that much? Yes. And here's why. Extra weight puts strain on almost every system in your cat's body. Obese cats have a significantly higher risk of developing diabetes, one of the most common metabolic diseases in cats, and one that requires daily management. Excess weight also leads to joint pain and arthritis, which makes it harder for cats to move, which leads to even less activity, which leads to more weight gain. It's a really tough cycle. On top of that, overweight cats are more prone to heart and respiratory issues, liver disease, and they have a shorter overall lifespan on average. There's also a quality of life issue that often gets overlooked. When cats get too heavy, they can't groom themselves properly. That leads to matted fur, skin irritation, and discomfort, and it affects their dignity and well-being in ways that are hard to watch. The good news? With the right changes, so much of this is preventable and even reversible. Let's talk about what actually works. First, measure your cat's food. Don't eyeball it. Even a small overestimate every single day adds up to real weight gain over weeks and months. Check the feeding guidelines on your cat's food and adjust based on your vet's recommendation. Second, switch to scheduled meals instead of leaving food out all day. 2 meals a day, morning and evening, is a great rhythm for most adult cats. Third, increase enrichment and activity. Cats are natural hunters, and play is how they express that. Wand toys, puzzle feeders, laser pointers, even hiding small portions of their kibble around the house. These things get cats moving. Cat trees and wall shelves also encourage climbing, which burns energy without you even having to do anything. A fun tip: instead of putting food in a bowl, try a puzzle feeder or scatter kibble around different rooms so your cat has to hunt for it. It taps into their instincts, keeps them mentally stimulated, and slows down how fast they eat. Total win. If your cat is already carrying extra weight, the most important first step is a conversation with your vet. Weight loss in cats needs to be gradual. Rapid weight loss, even if it seems like a good thing, can trigger a dangerous condition called hepatic lipidosis or fatty liver disease. So please don't put your cat on a crash diet. Your vet can figure out your cat's ideal target weight and create a safe, personalized plan. That might involve portion-controlled meals, a weight management food, puzzle feeders, or a structured play routine. The goal isn't fast results, it's slow, steady progress that actually sticks. And a little goes a long way. Even 5 to 10 minutes of active play each day can make a measurable difference over time. You've got this. Here's the bottom line. Cat obesity is incredibly common, but it is not inevitable. With some awareness, a few small changes, and a little patience, you can genuinely improve your cat's quality of life and give them more healthy, happy years by your side. Because at the end of the day, that's what we all want for our cats. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel reach more cat lovers who need this information. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you never miss our cat care and behavior videos. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Do you think your cat is at a healthy weight right now? Or are you and your cat on a weight loss journey together? Let's talk about it. I'll see you in the next one.